Raising a glass to the game changers of the wine world. Some of the most exciting bottles right now are coming from incredible female makers, and we're opening up one.
Adam Kniezer joins us with a must-try created by one of these talented pros, and he has the scoop on an event honoring women making wine,
That's
which
right.
is fascinating. You're just back from a good, warm
It's true.
trip.
It's true. I was basking in the Bahamian sun, but I have returned
Thank
to these
goodness,
frigid environs because we do have things to celebrate, and women in wine is one of them. And to your point, I do have an event coming up with Sprezzatura at their Millvale Market. This is something that I've been doing with them kind of on a yearly basis, and so I look to highlight women in winemaking and wine production roles to put a spotlight on people who don't necessarily get a lot of the attention.
Well, I can't wait to learn a little bit more, but tell us first about this one we specifically are going to try.
Yeah, I went to Washington State today because one of the wineries about which I'm going to be speaking during the event sources in Washington, and I happen to have this one, which is from a wife and husband team, and they make this from the Yakima Valley, and this is a bottle of a grape called Cinsault, C-I-N-S-A-U-L-T. And you see it's actually quite pale in the glass. It's not a very thick-skinned grape. This is a grape that's most well-known for rosé production. So they grow it a lot in the south of France. They grew it a lot in Algeria and all throughout the Mediterranean basin, Lebanon. But now we're finding really good plots of it. And it grows really well in this area. You smell lots of red fruit, strawberry, cherry.
It almost smells,
Really
I don't, sharp is the wrong word for it. I don't know what it...
It's got a tart kind of red fruit character to it, but it's a little bit earthy underneath. And when you give it a sip,
I really like that. It's really good.
it's juicy.
Yeah.
It's not very tannic. It doesn't really dry out your mouth very much, but
Right.
it has an acid under your tongue that keeps your saliva going, but it kind of invites you to have another sip to go along with it.
Is that what makes it special, that type of grape, it having not thick of a skin?
Exactly. Yeah, because tannin, as we might remember, comes from the skins and the stems of grapes. And this, having very thin skins, doesn't offer much tannin. Now, they do beef it up a little bit because they use 30% whole clusters so that they're leaching out some of the tannin from the stems.
It is surprising because I think when you sip a red wine, you almost expect to you get like that dryness that comes with it, and there's almost none of that with this. So
Absolutely,
it's good.
and people kind of confuse when they say, like, I like a dry red wine, and they talk about that feeling.
Yeah.
But dryness just means there's no sugar, but that dry feeling is tannin.
It's tannin. So let's talk about some of the other incredible female winemakers and what you're going to highlight at this event.
Yeah, so I'm going to be looking around the world. We're going to Argentina, we're going to South Africa, we're here in the United States, and we're also going to Italy and showcasing, because the number of women winemakers is actually quite small. Believe it or not, California, which is one of the most widely represented, only about 1 in 10 winemakers is a woman. And so you broaden that out across the world, and that percentage gets lower and lower and lower. And so, you know, what I like to do, obviously, is highlight folks who are maybe not always given the first billing, but still doing all the important work and
Cheers
still
to
bringing
that.
things to the table.
Oh, we love that
And so
about
we
you.
have a great way to do it. And so there's still a handful, literally only a handful of tickets left. But I would love to see anybody who's interested in that to learn more a little bit about the women who own brands as well as who are making wines themselves.
Love that. Really quickly, what does this pair well with?
So this is the kind of red that you can have on its own. I actually like this with burgers. I like it with hot dog. Kind of your informal.
dogs?
Yes, because it has a smoky char kind of flavor to it, and it complements that very nicely. So this is the kind of thing that I would just have in your casual sort of grilling,
Girl dinner.
barbecue, girl dinner with your
How about some
charcuterie
cheese?
sheet. Yes, there
Oh my
you
gosh,
see.
a
You
good
know exactly
brie
how to
with
do
this?
that.
Are you kidding me?
I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting you to say hot dogs, but I'm here for it.
Listen, I don't see why not. You know,
Hey.
there's something to be found with everything, and there's no need to stratify.
Yes, there we go.
I like this one.
Thank
A
you.
lot.
I know.
Good.
Sometimes things are just delicious.
They are. All right. All right. Well, if you would like to learn more about the upcoming Women Winemakers event or to get in contact, slow down there, Heather, contact with Adam. We'll have that information for you on our website.
I just need some brie. Next on the show, it's still cold, Ron.
It is. And
You want to throw it back to you.
and, you know, I was about to say, what if I could tell you that the coldest weather is yet to come?
We might fight.
Yes.
No, I don't know. Just kidding. Just
More on
kidding.
that coming up with your weekend forecast. Look at what you can expect.